Comes as a new survey of opinion for BBC Scotland suggests the public think the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, is handling the coronavirus crisis far less effectively than the First Minister, Nicola Sturgeon. Ipsos Murray surveyed 1,000 adults by phone last week before the row over Dominic Cummings' lockdown travel. Here's our chief political correspondent, Glenn Campbell.
In locked-down towns like Dunbar and in communities across Scotland, politicians have temporarily taken away our freedom to bring coronavirus under control. So how do people here think our leaders in the Scottish and UK governments are handling the crisis?
Well, I think Nicola Sturgeon's handled it better than Westminster, albeit the blip with the Nike conference. And as days are going on now, we're kind of seeing the shambles that there is down in Westminster.
How do you think she's done compared to Boris Johnson?
Much better, a lot better. I feel her instructions are a lot more clear on what we're meant to do, and Boris is like kind of all over the place.
They're both trying to do the right thing with what they've with the situation, and if they caught it too late, they're both just trying to deal with the aftermath.
In our national survey, 82% say Nicola Sturgeon is performing either very or fairly well. That contrasts sharply with only 30% saying the same of Boris Johnson. A larger proportion, 55%, think he's performing either very or fairly badly, with the majority saying that about the UK government too.
Many of the criticisms that have been levelled at the UK government's handling have also been raised about the Scottish government, but it looks as though the broad messaging and the direction of travel that the Scottish government is proposing does mean that it is regarded much more favourably.
Our survey suggests that 70% of people think lockdown on the 23rd of March happened too late. Only 3% think it started too soon, while 26% reckon it was introduced at the right time by governments across the UK. Some scientists argue an earlier shutdown would have saved more lives. So does the First Minister now agree we locked down too late?
We took the decisions we thought were best at the time based on the knowledge and information we had at the time. But we will have made mistakes. Every government in the world will have made mistakes.
With restrictions about to ease, 77% of our sample think lifting lockdown too quickly is a bigger risk than lifting too slowly. And that caution's shared here in Dunbar.
It's better being safe than sorry.
I feel that we're right to be precautious, especially when there's people's health at risk.
People are a bit more fearful of coming out too soon. However, if there isn't some kind of economic recovery, then there might be worse repercussions than what we've already experienced with regard to the disease.
Coronavirus confinement is far from over, but restrictions on movement should gradually begin to ease here and across Scotland from this weekend.
Well, Glenn's at Holyrood tonight.